and the next thing I'll hear is a letter to disengage me. So what if I use the money for my business to get the job? Business is like reading. If you leave your book for a week, it leaves you for 1 year or something. So it's not fair to us. And I did not regret the fact giving money to Kolo to get a job. Because if you investigate the method of acquiring jobs in this country, does it give room for an ordinary citizen? All of you here are holding our institutions as citizens you are holding, but there are no methods, adopts for ordinary citizens to have good jobs. I'm from a family of 21. I'm the only graduate, self-sponsored. I started participating on my sponsorship right from my common entrance. So would the chairman look at us, 24 of us, just 24, 600 institutions are under her. I just asked us to go. It's not a private institution, sir. So I plead, we need our jobs.
Witnesses that money were paid to their accounts. But witnesses that are here to account on how money were paid to those in tracing some of those irregularities, we owe them the duty of care, and we'll provide that to you. So, on behalf of this committee, I want to assure you that you will not lose your job.
Thank you, sir.
Calm down. You have the protection of the committee, particularly that you are here to speak the truth and tell your other colleagues that if the need arises for us to invite all the 24 of them to interact with us, they should be able to come here.
Whom have stopped receiving their pay. So when we were pressurizing Kolo on regards to these people, the 5 of them, so he sent these documents to Mr. Badamasi Jallo, confirming or calming him not to worry that already this document has been signed for the re-enrollment of some of us that have stopped receiving pay. So the document, I can see below it, the down signature is that of the secretary, whom, when we went to the chairman, I happened to be among the 3 that appeared before the chairman. Before the secretary could comment anything, she said that his document also was forged, but they did not get it right as hers before the secretary could say anything. So
this list you are giving us,
are
the list of 5
like in 2 months' time. That will be when the other recruitees, when they are ready with the other recruitments of our batch. So
to guide us all, members, in asking you few questions.
Okay. Because we learned that there was a recruitment, 2021 recruitment, which each of the commissioners have candidate and the directors. That was the method of the selection adopted. So we, being nobody's ordinary citizens of the country, we came through this process.
You are under oath.
Yes, sir.
And you said to us now,
yes, sir,
that there was a recruitment exercise in federal character in 2021.
Yes.
Which each
of the commissioners,
you said to us, repeat that yourself, repeat it.
All of the commissioners are having candidates, nothing less than a candidate, and directors, some of the directors, from what I know, because I've been interacting with people in the system. So we came through Kolo through this means of paying money, and he convinced us that since we have our batch to go with, that was the reason we were convinced about him. We were convinced that we have to go along with him.
Because the commissioners have candidates and directors have candidates.
Yes, sir.
Kolo now convinced you.
Our appointment
your appointment letter was given. He convinced you to pay money so that your name will be matched with the one that the federal
conviction was on the basis that it helps in convincing that the recruitment is knowledge we have that is an ongoing recruitment of 2021 batch. So based on that, we capitalize on that we are going to be communicated our posting together. So we're very convinced. I know one of them who is I think a secretary to the Taraba commissioner. So we know that they have not been communicated documentation. They have not been communicated.
So one of the affected.
None of the candidate of the commissioners
was a secretary to the Taraba commission.
Presently still a secretary, Abrahman. So based on this,
he was part of you.
He's not part of us. That's the candidate of the commissioner, sir.
Okay, Abdurrahman, let's get this record right. He was part of those candidates that were recruited, the present secretary to Taraba
It
Commissioner.
was part of the candidate that were issued appointment letters.
Appointment letters.
Which letter was reissued?
Was reissued.
That's 20.
He is presently working there.
He's presently working there, sir.
Okay. Abdurrahman, the secretary. Wait. The secretary to Taraba Commissioner.
Yes, sir.
Was one of the candidates that benefited from recruitment and appointment reissued to him.
He doesn't benefit from recruitment. He's one of he's one of the candidate with 2021 recruitment appointment letters.
Okay. 2021.
Yes, sir.
So it's good that you are further telling us with names.
Yeah.
Those that were beneficiaries of 2021 recruitment exercise in federal character, who are nominees of commissioners.
He's not. He has not done any.
But why did you say he's a secretary to the Taraba Commissioner? Let's get that aspect clear.
Like and.
What's your name, sir?
Abdul Malik Isa Ahmed, sir.
Abdul Malik
Isa Ahmed.
So it was Kolo that was relating to you to give him money, so that you will be.
I get to know Kolo through the driver of Taraba Commissioner.
So you know secretary to Taraba Commissioner, and you equally know driver to Taraba Commissioner.
Yeah, because we are kind of. My mom is from Taraba, and.
Just yes, you know the driver and you know his secretary.
I know the driver because I've been to the.
Okay, the money you gave was through who? To Kolo or to?
I paid via transfer through Kolo's account.
You transferred through Kolo's account?
Yes, sir.
How much did you transfer?
₦1 million, sir.
1 million?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
On the arrangement that, because I was told that the monthly salary is something about 140, 130. So we agreed on 1.5 with the driver because.
With the driver of the agreement to pay the money, was it with Kolo or the driver to Taraba Commissioner?
We bargained the price.
With who?
With the driver.
The driver.
On behalf of Kolo.
Sir, be specific. The driver to Taraba.
Taraba Commissioner. Yes,
on behalf of Kolo. What's the name of the driver?
Yushe Ugambo.
Yushe Ugambo.
Yes, sir.
Clark, take note and invite Yushe Ugambo tomorrow. Now, when you agree for 1.5,
that's no introduction.
Let me ask you again.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any personal transaction, either in private, cash, or transfer, with any commissioners of the commission or the chairman of the Federal Character Commission?
No, sir, I don't.
You don't?
Yes, sir.
You only have with Kolo?
With Kolo, sir.
At any point, did Kolo tell you he is collecting the money on behalf of the commission, commissioners, or the chairman of the commission?
He didn't, sir.
Huh?
He didn't.
You are under oath?
Yes, sir.
You are under oath. At any point, has there been any time that Haruna Kolo and the driver to the commissioner told you that, give me this money, I'm taking it to the chairman of the Federal Character Commission? Is there any moment like that? Or to commissioners of the Federal Character?
He did not, sir.
Huh?
There was nothing like that.
Thank you. Members, any question?
Spain to Yushe Ugambo, knowing that he's not a staff in FCC, I have nothing to lay my hands on. So I prefer somebody from the commission so he can serve, like his job can serve as a security. That's what I want, because I was having issue with Yushe that he led allegation on me that I did not trust him.
It's noted. It's noted. Yeah. Who introduced you to Kolo?
See, members.
Thank you.
That's why if there is any document during testification, split the document before the press and before any other person, the other witness, because the question that didn't ask the first witness, the other witness was scared to give me a document without testifying. So if you have anything to say, please, and we will conclude to you take your leave.
The only document I'm supposed to submit, which I did not submit, but my colleagues have it here, is that which is from, I think, the Secretary, HR, FCC, Federal Character Commission, inviting us to come with to come together with our credentials and to report to the headquarters. Before now, though I've stated everything on my submission, I don't think if there's any room or there's need for me to state the process at which, because the commission did not look for us. We went to them, the ones for posting. So, not knowing that they are preparing themselves against us, it was then that the commission had to write to other institutions or whatever. Because the HR confirmed to us that our appointments are genuine. They are from the chairman. We should just go, you communicate to us. So before we were they cleverly took our appointment letters from us. And they promised to regularize us, that we should be patient. So on those bases, we had the development of this investigation, and the chairman went on air saying she has wrote a letter to disengage us. So to me, how can I be engaged for 2 years waiting for posting? And the next thing I'll hear is a letter to disengage me. So what if I use the money for my business to get the job? Business is like reading. If you leave your book for a week, it will leave you for 1 year or something. So it's not fair to us. And I did not regret the fact giving money to Kolo to get a job. Because if you investigate the method of acquiring jobs in this country, does it give room for an ordinary citizen? All of you here are holding our institutions as citizens you are holding, but there are no methods, adopts for ordinary citizens to have good jobs. I'm from a family of 21. I'm the only graduate, self-sponsored. I started participating on my sponsorship right from my common entrance. So would the chairman look at us, 24 of us, just 24, 600 institutions are under her. I just asked us to go. It's not a private institution, sir. So I plead, we need our jobs. And my colleagues refuse coming because they've been intimidated. They shouldn't come, their jobs will be regularized.
Are you under salary right now?
Yes, sir, through the last salary, sir.
You are a good Nigerian. If you have been paid for 2 years, it gets anybody because of emotions. And I'm very sure, I know why I'm emphasizing you should repeat answers to some questions. The witness that we will interrogate are witnesses that money were paid to their accounts. But witnesses that are here to account on how money were paid to those in tracing some of those irregularities, we owe them the duty of care. And we'll provide that to you. So, on behalf of this committee, I want to assure you that you will not lose your job.
Thank you, sir.
Calm down. You have the protection of the committee, particularly that you are here to speak the truth. And tell your other colleagues that if the need arises for us to invite all the 24 of them to interact with us, they should be able to come here. If signatures are forged, appointments are given unduly, no need of retrieving the appointment letters. Give the appointment letter and prop will continue. So we know, we are beginning to understand where a lot of wrongs were meted. And by the special grace of God, we will clean the system for the Nigerian people. So be rest assured that justice will be done at the end of the day. Thank you for coming, and God bless you. But where need be for us to call you for some clarity again, yes, don't be intimidated, don't be scared to appear before this committee. The committee belongs to the Nigerian people. You are one of the Nigerians.
We have confidence.
So we'll speak for you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next witness, clerk, put him under an oath, please. That's why we want you here. Tell Federal Character, we need the driver of Taraba Commissioner 10 o'clock here and his secretary. Yushau. What is the name of the secretary?
Yushau Gambo, sir.
Yushau Gambo is the driver.
Oh, it's secretary, Mohamed Tukur Bello.
Mohamed Tukur Bello and Yushau Gambo should appear here tomorrow 10 o'clock.
Secretary of the commission. Sir, do you mean secretary to commission?
Secretary to Taraba State. You mentioned secretary at the point.
Abdurrahman, I don't know the full name.
Abdurrahman, secretary to Taraba State Commissioner. Abdurrahman and Yushau Gambo, two of them, Dex officer, make sure Federal Character. We don't want to see any commissioner. Let the people we want come. Because they are present here. If the commissioners and Federal Character were here, this guy may not say what he said. He may not. He may be scared to express himself. So only those two should come. Thank you. Let their witnesses sign our attendance with their telephone number. Clerk, Abba, our witnesses should sign their attendance with their telephone numbers.
My name is Ali Mohammed Yaro from Biu, Borno State. I graduated 11 years ago without a job, and I have a chance to become a Boko Haram, but I did not because I want to be a good citizen of Nigeria. My brothers Nuruddin M. Yaro and Abdul Razak M. Yaro paid the sum of 2 million naira to Badamasi A. Jalo's account on 2nd August 2022. Badamasi A. Jalo is working with Kolo Haruna, and the money paid into his account was for the employment with Federal Character Commission. And Kolo Haruna told me that the slot is for the chairperson. That is why I will be captured on IPPIS platform. Badamasi A. Jalo brought the appointment letter with some documents for me to fill. Then on 5th August 2022, Badamasi A. Jalo took me to Treasury House, where Kolo Haruna met us and took me inside the IPPIS office, and I was captured on IPPIS platform. Kolo Haruna and Badamasi told me that my posting letter will be ready after 2 weeks, and I got my first salary in January 2023, 5 months after the enrollment by IPPIS. After that, Badamasi A. Jalo created WhatsApp group for us, and we came to Abuja in February 2023 to see the Director of Human Resources for the posting, because Kolo Haruna could no longer be reached on phone, that the chairperson secured a job for him at AMCON in Lagos. Photocopies of our appointment letters were collected by the Director of Human Resources for the posting once he get a clearance from the chairperson. On Thursday, 13th July 2023, we received a message from Gideon Zubairu, a staff in the Human Resources, that we shall come with our credentials for a meeting on Monday, 17th July 2023. Upon arrival on Monday, 17th July 2023, we faced a committee that investigated us and collected our original appointment letters, that we will be issued another one in a week. And the secretary told us that they do not sell appointment letters in the commission, and he promised us that they were going to conduct an investigation into the case and retrieve our money and regularize us. And we were asked to come back on Tuesday, 25th of July 2023, but the meeting could not hold because all the commissioners appeared before the ad hoc committee. So I have been seeing developments on social media, and that prompted me as a witness and a victim to come and contribute with what I know. Thank you, sir.
Tender those documents.
This is the biodata form, secrecy of oath, acceptance letter, and then this is the statement of account that my brothers paid the money to Badamasi A. Jalo. And this is my CV.
Thank you. You wish to tender it too?
I attach it with that.
Okay, we have it here. How many were you?
Sir, we are 27.
27.
Yes, sir.
Can you reach out to the 27 of you to have a session with
Yes.
this committee?
Sir, we have a group chat. Yeah, what happened was that we're supposed to, we're making arrangement to appear the first hearing